Hey everybody, we're students here in SDSU. We're both linguistics majors, so we like to talk about linguistics. So linguistics here in SDSU, we need a minor. So that's required for a major. So my minor was Asian Studies, but I upgrade that to my major. So I'm double majoring in linguistics and Asian Studies. But I do have a minor. I chose to stay in SDSU to do a minor because of the pandemic, and that is International Studies. And you're a linguistics major with a minor in
Russian.
oh,
Since I also found out pretty quickly that the linguistics program at SDSU requires every single one of us to have a minor in something, I was thinking, hey, why not just minor in my favorite foreign language? So I just went with Russian, and so far it's been pretty good.
wow, Russian. That's a hard language. I did learn Russian for a bit last year, and it was really, really hard. I don't have any motivation to continue learning. So I chose linguistics as my majors because I like learning languages. I feel like I can learn languages pretty fast. Other than English, I speak Cantonese, my native language. I also speak Mandarin. I speak a good amount of Korean, tiny bit of Japanese, and very little Russian.
That's more than me, that's for sure.
Well, your Russian's a lot better than me.
Oh, thanks. I guess it evens out.
So you chose linguistics as your major because you like languages, right?
Oh, absolutely, and also because I was taught that becoming an English teacher is a great way to travel across countries, even places where people are wary of Americans. And I kid you not, one reason I was inspired to go down this path was because I met this one missionary dude a couple years ago who studied linguistics himself at over at West Virginia, and he became an English teacher after getting a degree in linguistics, becoming fluent in Arabic after just a year and a half, and he's just taken off with it. So I admit he's a huge inspiration in the path I'm going, and even though I've studied Russian for over 5 years and still haven't gotten past the intermediate mark yet, he's definitely someone that that inspired me, and now to think about it, continues to inspire me to go down the academic and career path that I set for myself even before transferring here to SDSU.
Yeah, I'm planning to move to Korea in the future to teach English. I was supposed to move this year, but COVID happened. And I'm still hoping that could be possible in the future. And yeah, I actually had an internship when I was studying abroad in Tsinghua University 2 years ago. I was an English tutor, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy helping people improve their languages, not just with English, any. I mean, I teach Cantonese on YouTube, and I'm using Korean to teach Cantonese. So I think learning languages is very, very important. It opens doors to many opportunities. I mean, more pay.
That is very true.
Yes, and I'll talk about this in my other video, but being a bilingual or multilingual, it decreases the chance of Alzheimer's. So health benefit, right? My main concentration for linguistics is second language acquisition. I always enjoy studying how people acquire a second language because that was me in the past. I grew up in a Cantonese speaking family, and I didn't learn English until I was maybe 3 or 4. I did learn some English when I was living in Hong Kong. So what's your concentration for linguistics?
So I would say my concentration in linguistics is just simple. Teaching English as a second, or I would say a more accurate term, teaching English as a foreign language, especially since where I want to go, Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is a country where people speak Kazakh and Russian and learn it at school at the same time. So for countries like that, English could be the third language. Again, many more other countries. There's not much that comes to mind, but one thing I do know is that Kazakhstan isn't just the only country where English is people's third or fourth language whenever they do start to study it seriously.
Wow. Yeah, Kazakhstan, people there speak a lot of languages. I actually met a girl from Kazakhstan when I was studying abroad in Tsinghua University. We haven't kept in touch, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a really good future. I think she graduated already. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know. But,
people from Kazakhstan, not only are they very bright, but they're very disciplined and very diligent. And I'd say that's even more important, especially since, where I went to school at in high school, kids would ditch PE class just to see the street pharmacist across the street.
oh yeah. So I think choosing to teach English in Kazakhstan is a great choice.
Yeah, thank you. I think so too.
For the linguistics major, you can get your TESOL certificate, which is required for you to have if you want to teach English abroad. Yeah, the TESOL certificate. There are some really challenging courses you do have to take, but
Makes it worth it.
yeah. I finished all the classes required for my TESOL certificate, and wow, it was not easy at all. You'll be two of them. They're really hard. It's linguistics. I don't know the proper name, but linguistics 550 and linguistics 555. I recommend you to take them separately. Don't take them at the same time. You will struggle. I struggle. I had to retake linguistics 555 because I took it at the same time with 550. It's because linguistics 550 and linguistics 555, they're both the same, but the 555 is the advanced version. So while you're learning stuff from 550, you're expected to know those stuff for 555.
Yeah, I was this close to doing 550 and 555 at the same time, but I think after just doing a little bit of like surface level research, I was like, I better play it smart and just hold off on 555 till next semester, especially since one of my buddies from another 550 class said, oh, don't make the same mistake as me. I took I'm taking both classes at the same time right now.
Yeah, but you learn a lot, and I was glad that I didn't pass the first time because I feel like I need to know this stuff in order to be a successful English teacher. Not gonna say any names to respect all my professors, but they are pretty strict with grading. That's all I'll say. I mean, they want us to do good. They want us to be successful. That's why they're pretty harsh on grading, which is good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Those lesson plans, wow, those are pretty fun, but also hard.
Yeah, I barely passed my my first lesson plan, which was extremely humbling, and I'm just waiting to see how I did on this other one that I just submitted last night. Because not only did I feel like I had a better organized battle plan and approach to go with it overall, but I also felt like this one was a lot easier than the theme on the other one I barely passed. But if I had to be honest, that C that I got on my first lesson plan, huge wake up call, especially since I want to become a teacher in a country where both languages they speak is worlds apart from English.
Yeah. So if you want to get your TESOL certificate in SDSU, it's possible. So yeah, do it here. I mean, if you do it somewhere else, you can, but it costs a lot more from what I heard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And let's talk about the hardest class I've taken for linguistics.
Is it what I think you're going to say?
It's either syntax or semantics. Actually, semantics. Semantics, that was really hard.
I heard syntax was hard, but I'm personally not as afraid as other people.
Oh, syntax, comparing with the semantics, syntax was a lot easier. I mean, I enjoy those trees, the PP, DP, the NP, all that.
Oh yeah, noun phrase, prepositional phrase, all that. Yeah.
And phonology, that was pretty hard too. I mean, learning all those sounds.
Gotta take that next semester.
Oh, good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks.
But my favorite class for linguistics so far I've taken was probably English grammar. I actually failed it first time because not gonna say any professor's name out of respect for them, but let's just say his teaching style was different, and the professor who taught it last semester, when I was retaking it, she was amazing. She made me understand English grammar a lot more. And you're enrolled in one of her classes, right?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, but albeit for language acquisition. So basically, talk about developmental stages of of a baby's like the words, the sound, and word formation, grammar comprehension. So different courses, but good professor. It's just, in my opinion, this for humanities type of stuff, linguistics can be pretty challenging, especially if you're going down the path of an ESL teacher. But it's kind of one of those academic disciplines where they need to be harder on us.
Yeah. So linguistics, it's actually a really challenging major, and I find it challenging because most of the classes I had to take, I feel like I don't need them in the future. Like phonology, semantics, syntax. Yeah, I don't feel like I don't need those in the future because all I want to do is to be an English teacher and a translator. Why would I need those? However, in linguistics there are different categories. Some want to work on sounds, work on text. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can learn in linguistics, but it's what you're trying to focus on matters. And as for us, we're just trying to focus on being an English teacher in the future.
Yep.
We don't need semantics. I mean, I don't understand how is semantics going to help us in the future.
Personally, I think one thing I've gotten out of semantics is just be able to, flex on people on just showing a little, like tricks and quirks on how to decipher, meanings or implications of what people are saying. But other than that, not much real use, to be honest.
Yeah. So, did I ask you what's the hardest class you've taken for linguistics?
So far.
Yeah.
I kid you not, even though I somehow walked away with a solid A in this class, I would say that the hardest class I've taken, again, so far, I have a bunch to taken, is so far semantics. Semantics and pragmatics, just because there's a lot of, there's logic involved in addition to deciphering and decoding all the hidden meanings and, like conveyed messages behind words and sentences that you're not supposed to take like in face value.
Right. I took semantics last year, and halfway through the semester, the pandemic began, and we were forced to go online. And taking semantics online was even harder. However, the professor who teaches it, he's very considerate. I remember last year after we took the midterm, he sent out a message saying that he's about to put in the grades for the midterm, and he even said, before you experience whatever emotion that number is going to give you, I'm offering you some extra credit to boost your grade up. That's very considerate of him.
Yeah, he did something similar for my class in the final, last semester. But I guess just knowing him and his little quirks, he also said that for people who were doing better, he said, don't do this assignment. It will do nothing for your grade. It's only for people who are more vulnerable to failing the class. That's something I've noticed about his little messages, or he says, especially whenever he does come up with these nifty opportunities to help or accommodate us in any way.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're planning to major in linguistics, this is all we can say. And please don't comment below and ask which professor sucks and all that. We don't want to disrespect any of them. Let's just say their teaching style is different, but the main part is you need to be ahead of your game. Just don't get lazy and you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't be lazy. That's for sure. That's number one. Regardless of your major, but especially in linguistics. And personally, again, I'm probably rambling at this point, but I would say in the College of Arts and Letters here at SDSU, the only major field I imagine to be even more difficult from a technical and fundamental perspective would be economics. Other than that, I think linguistics, in terms of difficulty, it leagues above a lot of other disciplines. Let's say like history or sociology, just because of how technical it could be, especially for a humanities type of class.
Right. So again, if you like languages, you like translating, or if you like anything that has to do with languages, linguistics should be your major in SDSU. And while you decided to do linguistics, choose a minor because it's required languages, being bilingual is a huge asset. I mean, knowing more than one language is a huge asset, and I think it's really important to know more than one language because it's always good to see from another perspective. I mean, me growing up, well, mainly in USA and also the first 5 years of my life in Hong Kong, it made me realize that. And then studying abroad in South Korea also made me realize that too. If you like to be international, definitely do linguistics. I mean, I chose Asian studies, and I loved it so much that became my major. Now I'm double majoring.
I chose Russian just so that I could continue picking up on it like I did when I was studying it over at community colleges like Grossmont.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.